This is Caesar 4.27.5. Caesar demands hostages. And here, this is a complicated sentence, let me tell you. So, Caesar, having complained, this is a perfect passive participle here. And inside that, we're going to have this big bracket here, having complained, and it goes down to here. Very difficult to figure this out on your own, so I'm going to kind of map it out for you. So this whole bit we kind of take out. And here's your main verb here. Big V goes right there. Here's your subject, big S there. And so your main verb is Caesar said, and there's the present active infinitive there, ignoscere. He said what? He said he would pardon them for their stupidity. And this is dative, because ignoscere takes a dative. He said he would pardon them for their stupidities. And here's the and is actually in that sort of suffix there, Q. And he demanded hostages. Second verb, and your DO right there. So it's a 1-2 verb sentence, and Caesar is the subject of both these verbs. So this bit, the main part of it is pretty simple. It's the subordinate clauses that really get tough, and I think that the really tough part of this is that there's bracketing there, and then there's sub-bracketing. Okay? So if any of you are coders, you're familiar with this kind of little boxes within boxes here. Let's try this. And this, for first time since we've been seeing it, I think we can translate this although they had asked him for peace. All right. And here we've got a pluperfect subjunctive. And, you know, the dirty little secret about subjunctives is you translate them just like indicatives. But by seeing the subjunctive there, you know something fishy is going on, and it's that cum clause, the concessive clause there. Although they had asked him for peace, and notice how in Latin we say asked of him, but in English we really like to say we asked him for peace. And then we've got more bracketing. Okay, what's this? Why, it's an ablative. Absolute. You've got the noun in the ablative modified by a perfect passive participle in the ablative. Ambassadors having been sent to the continent on their own behalf. All right, so his argument here is previously, they had asked for peace from him, and in spite of that, intulicent. Here's another pluperfect subjunctive. They had waged war without reason. All right. So, although they had asked for peace, they had waged war. So he's saying, oh, you're awfully inconsistent here. Fair enough. But in spite of all that, he decides to pardon them. So check out all this bracketing. PPP snuggled down in there as deep as it can go. And here, the cum clause, in this case a concessive clause. And then the quod, complaining that. This is almost like saying ut, because it's really kind of a purpose clause. And then the main verbs, verb 1 and verb 2.